Junior Mack, the Prince of Pimp Hop, baby, rocking with Nolazine.
So, tell them where you from.
From the West Bank, Marrero, Lancashire, Payne Drive, you know what I mean? From the front store.
Hey, but then we got a special guest. Hey, we're live on camera right now. We got China Black. Hey, but China said we gave you that name.
Quan, I get.
Hey, somebody told you Junior Mack ain't a Mack no more.
Man, I reached back like a pimp, slapped the hoe. Nigga.
Hey, it's going live in the interview.
Nigga, hey, I love you, boy. Hey, you know how much I be looking for you riding through Marrero, bro?
Who? You?
Yeah, nigga, I ride through Marrero once a week looking for you.
You ain't gonna find him.
Oh, you gotta go to one spot and I go by my sister.
Man, I don't know where you. I don't know nobody else. You know I be with Ren now, up in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, Big Ren, man.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna have to give you my number. You gotta call me, bro. Hey, I gotta come fuck with you, bro.
I know, definitely, man.
Man, you could have came and took that ride with me to LA.
Give my number, give my number, Darren.
All right.
I gave that nigga that name, China Black.
Exactly, that nigga that name, China Black. Hey,
Man, the new guy got it because I was saying. I was like, China Black, nigga.
I'm gonna cut the interview over.
All right, do that, baby.
Yeah, you gonna leave all this in the interview, man. Talk about Marrero, man. They got two legends, Junior Mack and China Black.
Man, China Black. Boy, I remember when Quan used to be up under me in Ridgefield, nigga, when I was hustling, nigga. When I was out here, Quan was one of the few people back then who kind of took me serious. Can't lie, because, you know, when I'm out there selling rice, fuck, you know, hey, you know, everybody, we all here doing the same thing. I'm about to tell you, you know, it's a Friday night, nigga. I'm about to go out. I'm telling Ice Mike about to come pick me up in a limo, nigga. I'm about to open up for Ice Mike right quick. And niggas looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm trying to get a nigga my rice, man. I say, bro, you can hold that. Man, you selling bitches, man. You selling bitches, nigga. Fuck it. Give me, nigga, take 40 off for every 100, nigga. Fuck that, you know. Quan used to be like, damn, man. But limo pull up. Niggas like, oh, wow, Mac, what line? Man, nigga, I'm hopping in a limo and a wife beater and dickies and shit, nigga. It's straight from the set.
And fresh from hustling, huh?
Man.
Ain't nobody too serious rapping up.
Man, nobody.
If you rapping on the block, but if as soon as the limo pull up, it's real.
But niggas don't ride limos no more, but that was back, you know.
That's about, you know, back in the day,
yeah.
if a limo was
limo
big,
was something.
Yeah, like, if you knew somebody riding a limo.
Yeah, if you knew somebody
doing something.
Shit, fuck yeah. MC Thick used to ride a limo all day. I used to see MC Thick ride through Marrero in a limo all day. I was like,
speaking of Marrero history, like, come on, let's bring it back. Like, how did you meet on the MC Thick?
Oh shit, man. Damn, you know what, that is an interesting thought. I never me and Thick became enemies. Like real, like it's kind of crazy because Tim ended it, but yeah, I think I met Stu. How did I meet? It was through a battle, bum battle. You know what? My first time meeting Stu, bust down, came to my house. Him and Lindy knocked on my door, told me, "Hey, don't bum call yourself hardcore heavyweight." And I was like, "Yeah," and it was like, nigga, Stu called himself hardcore heavyweight, and that's MC Thick real name, Stu. You know, it was like. And I was like, oh, that's fucked up. So Bum live right up the street. That's my homeboy. We rap together. Boom, walk up the street, tell Bum. Already know Bum a battle cat. He ready for a battle. He like Pac. He had a Pac mentality. What, nigga took my name, man? Let's go. Boom. So we walked to KDL by Stu house. Tiff and Tremise and them all out there. You know, Bust Down was like, man, look, hey, his hood out here. We're going to do it in front of his hood. So if whoever lose, if you beat him in front of his hood, that's even more. Because his hood, you know, it got to be undeniable. Well, Bum beat Stu in front of the hood. And that's how I first met him. But Stu was a motherfucker. Stu was dope as shit, man. Yeah, I got to give MC Thick his props, man. He was a motherfucker. He had a charisma and all kind of shit. You know what I mean? He had a great cadence, great showmanship. You know what I mean? The nigga could perform and shit. You know, He had a fucking one song, nigga, that rocked for like 3 years. You know, that shit's hard, man. You know, when you got everybody singing Marrero and niggas ain't from Marrero.
He had the world singing.
He had the world singing Marrero.
He didn't have just like Louisiana. He had the world.
Dude, I saw on fucking YouTube some dude who went to school with Biggie Smalls was talking about how Biggie Smalls got his style from MC Thick.
Possible.
And I believe it's possible because it was on the same label at the time. It was label mates, you know what I mean? Which I thought was an interesting, dope thing. You know, him and Lil Kim, you know? Back then, that was what? Big something records, big. It wasn't Yo. It was big, I don't want to lie. I don't want to say big time. It was big something records. But it was under Atlantic Records. And yeah, man, that's dope. Marrero has its influence, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I was just about to get more on about, you know, Marrero. Like, you know, you just said some, you know, some real, I mean, some real names from Marrero, like some real legendary names.
Oh, yeah.
MC Thick and Buzz Down.
Buzz Down.
I didn't even know Buzz Down was from Marrero until that show.
Dude, Buzz Down is the mascot of Marrero. He's Mr. Lancashire, dog. Like, hey, out of anybody who ever rapped from the West Bank, to me, who embodies the hood or embodied the city, it was Buzz Down. Buzz Down embodied Lancashire. Buzz Down embodied Marrero. And niggas started doing certain shit in Buzz Down name, kind of crazy like.
And like Buzz Down made it all the way to Miami, signed it to Uncle Luke during like Freaknik time.
Man, dude, imagine, nigga, I was a little dude and watching Buzz Down.
And did you ever go to Freaknik?
Yeah, I went to Freaknik one time.
Because, you know, everybody, if it's everybody doing Freaknik now, you know, if Atlanta trying to bring it back to 21 Savage and everything.
Man, I don't know if they can bring
it back.
But
the real Freaknik, I want to explain about the real Freaknik.
Man, the real Freaknik, dude, sick, man. Hey, you know what it's like? Girls going wild, but black girl style. But it never seemed like girl. It just seemed, it was very organic. So it didn't seem like something, you know, girls doing something out of their nature. You know what I mean? It was just organic. You know, people drinking, smoking, partying, good timing, music playing loud, you know, and girls popping their ass in the air. Some girls pulling their pants down, girls pulling the thong to the side and shit and popping. You know, hey, you know, can't get no better than that, man. Shit, you can't have no times like that right now. You know, somebody going to jail. Shit.
Well, I want to know this question from someone who actually went to Freaknik. Do you think people was actually using condoms?
No.
So you mean they got kids?
Oh, you got
all
some
around
kids.
them
Oh, yeah.
who don't know who their daddies is.
You damn right. You got a lot of niggas took care of some kids who ain't
and
for
they know
them.
they fake daddies.
Yeah, they ain't their daddy. That nigga never looked like you.
He never looked like him.
He never looked like you, but you take it.
You wonder why, like.
Hey.
See, like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, man.
Like, if they were about to bring, like, the Freaknik, like, documentary back, and some older judges and lawyers, like, oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Well, oh, no. Don't expose me.
Look, don't get mad, man. You was out here.
But imagine seeing your grandma, like, you know, like, everybody advanced a little fast. So like, these kids, that's their grandmas. Like, imagine your grandma bust open on the side of the car with her drawers.
Well, it sounds like this. For the next generation, it's going to be worse. Because, you know, you got
real cameras.
Yeah, you got
technology.
You got the internet. Your mom was out here. She had a BBL and the titties done and everything. You know what I mean?
Your mama got everything.
Everything done. Now she's 85. And she still got it.
And she got that big booty with
She still got that big ass.
And with the tire flattened.
With all them titties. Yeah, and all them tattoos. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's going to be an interesting thing for the next generation. You know what I mean? Because, you know, our generation, when your grandmama and them was fine, niggas was really looking. Niggas was like, oh, shit.
If your mom was fine, you didn't want to come to school.
Hey, you didn't want to come. Man, nigga knew. Man, your mama fine, boy.
If they blowing whistles, making all kind of noise at your mama.
Nigga, now your mama got a BBL, nigga. Your mama
fine for real.
Yeah, your mama
it ain't natural, but she fine.
She wasn't paying for it, nigga, and she cold-blooded. She out here.
And she came to school knowing we were going to make these noises.
I'm telling you, nigga. Yeah, pimp. Yeah.
So, do you have any brand new on the music coming up?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right now, man, I'm working on a lot of shit. I got the Prince of Pimp Hop, the album is almost completed. Got a lot of dope-ass songs on it. I got a song that I'm featuring my brother Tim Smooth on it that it's a super dope song.
Hey, but long live Tim Smooth.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I remember... Like, probably a few months before Tim Smooth actually passed, he came sit on like in the studio with me and China Black.
Oh, all right.
Talk to him. Like, I wasn't doing this. Yeah. I was like, I always was like, dang. Yeah, but I could have had some, it was some real classical interviews.
Yeah, Tim dope as hell, bro. He the one of the last real super dope artists. Like, man, I meet thousands of artists, man. I meet all kind of people, man, that can rap and skilled and gifted and
like
shit.
people don't mention, like Tim Smooth didn't just come from the West Bank. He came way from Kid Heights. He came from the end of the West Bank.
He came and another dude who embodied the West Bank. It's just I give it like Bust Down, Tim Smooth, MC Thick.
But like that's why I always tell people I give Chuck from Big Boy the most high recognition for like being one label CEO.
Oh yeah,
because he didn't have, like if he wasn't biased.
Big Boy,
he had artists
serious.
signed from everywhere.
Look, Big Boy Records was serious though. Hey man, they gave Cash Money problems. Cash Money was dope and it was the shit. Take nothing from him because I always.
But they would have gave Master P problems if he was actually here.
Yeah, well,
like
Master
if he
P
started
was
here. Let's say if he started here instead of Cali.
Yeah,
like he would have had problems with Big Boy.
See, and that's I kind of tell people that too. Like Master P never. He never.
He kind of blew it.
He blew up
represented New Orleans.
He blew up outside of New Orleans. We embraced him because he's from New Orleans.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? But we never saw you hustle here.
Yeah, Cash Money hustled here.
Yeah, I saw everybody, man.
But they had to go against, Take Four, Big Boy, and like
well, you see the evolution of everybody else. Like I said, man, I saw before the Hot Boys, I saw Lil Slim bouncing up Eagle and all this and that. They had PMW, they had Miss T. You know what I mean? You saw the evolution of Cash Money before they became Cash Money. Cash Money was always
the evolution of like bounce music as well.
Yeah, because bounce music started out gangster. That was gangster rap.
Speaking on bounce music, do you think bounce music is actually hip hop?
Yeah, well, look,
because like 50 years hip hop, so I want to ask you.
You know what? I say it like this here. Coming from a nigga from the West Bank who always advocated against bounce because I always looked at bounce as easy, cheating way of doing music. But that's coming from my point of view back then of who I idolized niggas like Pac and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at bounce as an easier method of music, but at the same time, yeah, it's hip hop because it's New Orleans. It's a form of music that New Orleans created.
They're still rapping.
Yeah, and they still rapping. You know what I mean? It evolved to what it is.
But the reason why I start taking it more serious as hip hop now because there's so many artists now around the world using our bounce pattern, and they rapping on it. So I'm like, this got to be a form of hip hop.
Well, say it like this here: California, New York, even though they were the meccas for hip hop at certain given times, because West Coast, you had your West Coast music was super dope. I am a big West Coast music fan, and I'm also an East Coast music fan. But the West Coast had the beats, the music. The East Coast had lyrics. Now here we got the hooks and shit, man. You know what I mean? And people in the South they always gonna steal from the South when it comes to the hooks and music.
That was coming next for you because I was like, here comes the controversial stuff I'm ready to get into. Yeah. Since you being under Bust Down, but I interviewed Bust Down, and like MC Spud spoke on this as well. Like, so I want you to keep it raw and uncut. Do you feel like Luke Campbell, Uncle Luke from Miami, signed Bust Down just to take his style and his music?
Yeah and no. I think when he heard Nasty Bitch, Nasty Bitch was such a dope ass song, such a hard, dope song that. Only person that could put Bust Down out at that time with that is either Bust Down being independent or Luke, because Luke.
It was a style of music.
That it was super edgy. He cussing hoes out and and talking about fucking and sucking dicks and all this and that. And at that moment, you didn't have a lot of that music like that. Bust Down was, one of the few doing it, and Luke was doing it too. His music was in it. It was in his music and Too Short. But they was only them, you know what I mean? You didn't have, like I said, it wasn't like Ice-T and this and that. Nah, you had Bust Down, you had Luke and them. So, in one hand, I could say, you know what? Luke was a good out for Bust Down to sign because I thought that was dope at first. When Bust Down first signed with Luke, I ain't gonna lie, I was awestruck. I thought that was fucking awesome as shit. I thought, you know, a nigga I know came back to the hood with a fucking Luke Skywalker jacket on, you know, the little 2 Live Crew with that metal plate on the back, you know what I mean? I thought that was dope. But then, yes, because he took that, he did that Pop That Coochie, hey, Pop That Coochie. You know that's Pop That Thing, man. Yeah. He took that from Pop That Thing, because Bust Down had Pop That Thing. And, you know, ain't nobody popping no pussy in Miami. You know, in Miami, they wasn't popping no pussy down back then. It wasn't this, they were just gyrating their booties. They wasn't popping. Down here, we popping. The girls popping their ass and shit. It's a different style of dance. Boom. But, yeah, and he fucked over Bust Down. I thought that was fucked up.
And the reason why I say that, because, like, you hear Luke name when you think of that type of music, Too Short and everything, but like, no one gives Bust Down credit.
Oh, Bust Down, dude, let me tell you something. Bust Down probably one of the dopest writers, creators I ever seen as a dude, as a rap artist, because of the, man, I watched Bust Down put together a Nasty Bitch beat before it was Nasty Bitch. All right, because he was dubbing Freaky Tales in his room. And I used to go over by his house. You know, I'm a little nigga. I used to go by his house. I just watch, you know what I mean? Ain't like I'm up in there talking and shit. I just, I hustle because it's Bust Down and it's Nolan. Nolan used to beatbox for him. So Nolan beatboxing and shit for him and shit. And Bust Down dubbing Freaky Tales, the end of Freaky Tales, making an instrumental out of Freaky Tales. And writing Hot Twat Bridget, which became Nasty Bitch. And at the same time, I'm looking at it like, Bust Down used to scratch and shit, man. Yeah, but he could scratch and shit, and he knew, Bust Down knew certain shit about music. He knew how to do hooks good. He knew how to rap in front of certain artists. He knew how to rap in front of certain crowds. You know what I mean? Certain crowds you can't spit lyrics in front of. Certain crowds, they want to hear a lighter style of rhyme.
He knew what he was doing.
Instead of shooting over your head, he'll come simpler.
If he told me a story that, like, at one of the Gong shows, he was supposed to sing Christmas jingles, and when he sang a Christmas jingle, Omni went right behind and say Nasty Bitch.
Oh, bro, yeah, which I believe that nigga. Look, I watched that nigga go do the Gong shows on the weekend, dog, man. This dude, he used to write down on a piece of paper at school every day a list of all the Gong shows he gonna hit. You know what I mean? I didn't know what the fuck he was doing, so I asked him. I said, man, what that is? He was like, this is the list of the Gong shows I'm going to hit this weekend. And that nigga's like, I'm going to come back about $2,500. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, you going to make it like that? Dude was like, watch. Man, Bust Down will come back to school the next Monday with one of them drawstring polo shirts. Man, them drawstring polo shirts back then was like $250. That fresh pair of Bally's. And he done stung him. Bam, bam. One of the only niggas
music, really hustling.
He was one of the only niggas I saw do it. You know what I mean? I saw a nigga make money off his skill and really make money, you know what I mean? And consistently do certain things. Bust Down the coldest nigga I ever saw. Then I saw Tim. And Tim is him and Tim, I always tell people the difference is almost like Tom Brady or Peyton Manning in their prime. Is how you want to look at it. Tim is more lyrical, but I don't know if Tim is more lyrical. They just both. There's at times where Bust Down is just as lyrical as Tim. They could be both very fucking lyrical. It's just that Tim would never dumb down a rhyme. He say, "Fuck it, nigga. If you don't catch it, nigga, that's on you." You know what I mean? I ain't dumbing down no rhyme.
Speaking of names, like, back in the day as well, do you, like, they always kind of humbly speak on it, but do you think, like, the entire city of New Orleans really, respected, how the West Bank came?
Fuck no. They didn't respect it. Look, the West Bank fought for it. The West Bank, we was the only niggas really rapping back then. Like, during that era, that time frame, niggas on the East Bank wasn't rapping, they was bouncing. They dopest rappers was Gregory D, Sporty T, Devious, and take nothing from these dudes that I'm naming, because I am a fan of them too. You know what I mean? And they are the godfathers of music here in the city. So I don't want to sound like I'm slighting them, but I'm from the West Bank, so I'm gonna tell you how our mentality was and how we looked at it. You had those was their best rappers. Then you had the Lil Slims and shit like that. Which Lil Slim and it was dope. I'm a fan of Lil Slim, but he a bounce rapper. You ain't no rapper. You get on stage with Bust Down and Tim, they gonna bust your ass, son. You know, and that's anybody else. That's everybody else. I can say this. That's everybody in the city. I watch Bust Down and Tim. They like Redman, Method Man together. They gonna bust your fucking ass. You don't want them together up there rapping, because both of them, they freestyling like they wrote these raps and they didn't. And they doing it like it's a routine, like they practiced, but they didn't. They just busting your ass repeatedly, and I watch them do it. So I'm like, I never thought of the East Bank as great artists. I'm gonna take that back. I ain't gonna say it as great. I never thought that they could fuck with the West Bank when it came to rap.
And we talking about, I'm like in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm about to, people gonna go to this interview.
Yeah, they gonna look at this.
They got Lil Wayne.
We got Lil Wayne,
they got Feed.
Yeah, and take nothing from them. That was before them.
Right.
It was before the Lil Waynes. It was before Fiend and Mystical and them. You know what I mean? This is the era before that. You know what I mean? And like
you speaking in the early 90s,
yeah, like the early 90s.
Ain't no rapper from the East Bank could touch
nobody.
Smooth.
No, there was nobody on the West Bank or the East Bank touching them. They the dopest shit I ever seen ever. The only thing I could compare to watching Bust Down and Tim rap together is Redman and Method Man. Because it's a certain synergy they had. Because they'll be laughing, and nigga, and Bust Down will be rapping, nigga, and laughing, and Tim will push him out the way and jump in the rhyme, nigga, like it was planned, like it was practice. No, it wasn't practice. They just could feel it. And they on the same level, and they hitting you, you know. They battled me and my boy Bump.
Tell your ass up.
Man, they told me I knew it. Why we ain't even rap, nigga? And look, they really was coming after Bum. Bum was better than me. I wasn't as good back then. You know what I mean? We was kids, you know? And nigga caught us at the... it's like a fight, bro. Nigga caught us at the Dollar Show. We coming out the Dollar Show. And Bust Down and Tim is standing outside the Dollar Show like, man, what's happening? Nigga heard y'all rapping, nigga. Y'all be rapping? Nigga, shut the fuck up. And then Bust Down start rapping, and Tim... And Bum could go, though. Bum is ferocious. But Bum couldn't even get... He didn't even say nothing edgewise because these niggas are so fucking entertaining. You just watching them go and you fucking saying...
And they built the crowd around
man, you part of the crowd too, nigga. you just jump.
You become a fan and why they rapping?
They dissing you, nigga, and you say yeah. Yeah, nigga, you know what I mean? But like I say, you know, and take nothing from Sporty T and Gregory D or Devious D or even Mack. Mack was out back then. You know what I mean? You had certain niggas doing that.
I actually like Mack more than like majority of New Orleans.
Oh yeah, man, I was always a big fan.
He was saying stuff.
Mack was like
he said stuff on them 2 albums that actually outlasted him in jail. Like, dude, he still was rapping stuff that was current.
When me and Tim went by Cain and Abel, because we was working on Cain and Abel album. Cain and Abel lived next door to Mack, and that's when I really, really, really felt for Mack, because he had just went to jail. And shit, and his mom and dad moved in this house, man, and I used to watch his dad. Dad used to come stand in the yard, man, smoke a cigarette, you know, stressing behind the sun, man. You know what I mean? And like I come outside, smoke a blunt. I was, you know, come outside, Cain and Abel didn't smoke in their house, so I roll my weed up, come outside, smoke, and you know I see Mack Pops standing in the yard smoking a cigarette, man. You know, stressing, you know, and it made me that much. It's crazy because both of our name Mack. My name Junior Mack, and it's almost offensive, to say our names together. You know what I mean? But it made me a fan of him even more so because I was like, I knew he ain't killed the dude that he went to jail for. I knew the situation and how the shit happened and what happened, and I'm like, damn, this dude got caught up on some fuckery, some fuck shit. But yeah, man, until them niggas came along, you know, shit, now I give Tim his props all the way until he died. He never really fell off. You know, he's almost like, I don't know if you ever paid attention to Spice One. We kind of canceled Spice One in the 90s. Like, after that 187 album. And he said, he had a song where he said, everybody's dying on my next fucking album. ain't buy it. But nigga ain't buy it because we already kind of looked at him as a studio gangster. He might not have been. Spice One is a cold, super dope ass rapper, but we just felt like, that nigga, he might be a studio gangster. But the next album was still dope. Every album he dropped to this day, Spice One is still dope. And that's how I looked at Tim. Tim was still dope all the way to the day he died, nigga. He cold ass nigga. Cold.
So like speaking on all these great MCs and everything like that, how do you feel about the rappers in today's hip hop?
All right, you got some that's super cold, and then you got some that I just feel like y'all niggas is sloppy. Or I ain't gonna say sloppy. I'll say they don't care. It's the microwave age of how it's quantity over quality. You cranking out so many songs and trying to do so much songs at a time. Niggas record an album in a week and shit like that type shit, trying to do some shit, and you're not really. Some of y'all ain't ready to do an album in a week type niggas. Some of y'all niggas ain't ready to record a song in a night and put that bitch out the next day type niggas. Y'all ain't that type nigga. And y'all doing these songs and these bitches ain't got no fucking meat to them. But then you got certain niggas, I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan and shit, you know what I mean? And you got some, I'm a big Crit fan, you got some niggas that's, chopping right now, Fuck, you got some girls chopping right now. Fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, goddamn, y'all niggas letting these hoes fucking run the fucking strip club, nigga. The niggas gotta do some fucking song for the strip club, nigga. The hoes run the strip club. Goddamn, really, the hoes running the radio. The hoes running the game.
Facts.
For real. I ain't lying. The hoes selling pussy and everything. Niggas can't even sell them pussy. The hoes selling pussy for them. The hoes selling, they fuck that nigga. Hey, niggas used to put girls on their album cover. The bitches put themselves on their album cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like sometimes the niggas been through.
I'm just saying.
The hoes pimping them. Hey,
the hoes pimping.
The game has changed and it's in reverse, huh?
Dog, the game to change, bro. Look, and hey, I look at myself. I'm Luke Skywalker, bro. I just want to bring balance to the force, dog. I'm just the Beyonce of rap for niggas, bro. You know what I mean?
So being in around this music industry for over 20 plus years.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy most about it, and what do you hate about it?
Shit, man, it's a lot of things I enjoy. I enjoy I enjoy the process. I enjoy writing rhymes. I enjoy recording songs. I enjoy picking beats. I enjoy help producing beats. I enjoy the whole process of it. I enjoy the studio. I enjoy taking pictures and doing the photography and doing the videos and all that shit. I enjoy going on the road. I enjoy promoting. I enjoy the whole bit, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's an awesome game to me. You know what I mean? And if I can make a couple of dollars just doing it, it's a great ass thing, bro. I guess the things that I hate about it is you got a lot of scammers. One thing about the rap game is got a lot of scammers in it right now, man. The rap game got more scammers than anything, bro. It's a trip. All the motherfuckers that will see a youngster coming, trying to figure out his way in the game or how to market his music and take your money, or sell you a dream and shit. You know what I mean? So you gotta watch for that. You got a lot of the game right now doesn't have as many gatekeepers as it used to have. You know what I mean? But then you still got motherfuckers who try and charge niggas to rap in shows. And I'm like, how you gonna charge the nigga to rap in a motherfucking show? Man, you go to get paid in the show. You don't go pay a nigga to rap. You know what I mean? To me, that shit is stupid. I never did.
I'm gonna speak on me being on both ends and business. Rappers want to but I get it. Rapping is an art. You're supposed to do it because for the culture you love it. But if the promoter has to pay for the venue.
Yeah.
So rappers don't want to sell tickets.
Well, rappers don't want to sell tickets.
Everybody
they need. See, this is the problem. The rappers have to sell tickets because the rappers don't have a name.
Right. So listen.
See what I'm saying?
And one time I did a show and gave rappers the best opportunity ever. I said, you know what? I don't want you just to sell tickets just to get your money back. I'm gonna double the tickets for you can flip your money.
Oh shit, yeah. And
they were still giving it away.
Oh shit!
So you don't want
giving them away.
You got to want away.
Well, say it like this. Well, that's a dumbass nigga.
Yeah,
that's a dumbass nigga.
Yeah, but I gave y'all opportunity.
Look, which I understand from the promoter's point of view. Don't get me wrong from what I'm saying. Because from the promoter's point of view, man, I'm putting niggas in the show. You ain't got no name. You ain't gonna bring nobody in here. Who you gonna bring? Your homeboy, maybe your partner and your girlfriend.
If it's my thing, if you got a name, you shouldn't be on the showcase.
Exactly.
So if you got a name,
but the
problem is it's social media or not. So you can have a name and you not have a real physical fan base. See, that's like you come there with a name and 0 people show up.
I was just about to tell you about that. See, the way they do shit nowadays. It's almost like fluff. It might not be fluff because some of the shit is real online. You know what I mean? Niggas have got real followers and all that shit, right? But at the same time, those real followers online might not be the real niggas that gonna come to the shows, nigga.
Oh, you got real followers and they don't download your songs.
Exactly.
So man,
I got plenty of those.
It don't add up.
Dude, let me tell you something. Me, myself, I got plenty of followers right now who don't really download my music and shit. But then I got plenty of people who are casual fans who stumble across my music and download my music, and it's not the people who already follow me. You dig what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, which that online shit, it could... If you get your head into that and thinking that that's the answer, you gonna fuck up. Because the street, there's nothing better than having your name physically out here. If you're in the street and you got stickers and shit and posters and shit everywhere, man, to me that's better than when I go to a city and I see a whole bunch of artists posters and shit on walls and shit.
Yeah.
I want to know who them niggas is. I was like, them niggas must be out here hustling. Who they is? You know, these niggas out here, you know, they must be something. They investing in their craft. They out here. When I don't see that, I kind of think that city don't have a hip hop scene or a rap scene. You feel me? When I went to LA, I thought LA was kind of interesting on that sentiment because when I was out there for the BET Awards, I didn't see any rap hustlers. Like, all right, when you go there, I did the BET Awards last year in Atlanta. I performed at a venue for the BET Awards. They had me at some little club around the venue where they was performing, right? But you had so much shit happening in the city. The city was so packed and a buzz for that. You had so many niggas out there handing out flyers.
Yeah, but Atlanta right now is hip hop. Like,
yeah,
you gonna go there and see some folks.
So you go there to hustle too. That's what the niggas go to rap hustle.
If the real marketing people for hip hop is living in Atlanta,
yeah,
like Wendy D and
exactly.
Wendy D
all the A&Rs,
like rapper Juggernaut and all them.
Say it like this: it's a trip scene to me, like right now in Atlanta because everybody looking for that next superstar, and I'm like, it don't really happen like
Why
that.
Why you gonna say Atlanta looking for that? Cause like,
well, the A&Rs,
but Atlanta has the power to create.
They can create it, all right.
I seen it do it. Like,
they do it there.
Like I know, like I remember talking to people like DJs and A&Rs in Atlanta, like for a few years, and they kind of knew 2 Chainz was about to be next.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
they know.
And like, soon as he got out of the situation of what he got out of, they kind of promoted like, well, they got the power to keep him running in the strip club.
Say it like this, like 2 Chainz when he was Titty Boy, right?
Right.
He with the group and shit. He already know he's networking, bro. He done networking with so many niggas in the game by then. He done like, you know what? Fuck this. I can do this shit by myself.
Independently.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my name. I can do this, yada yada. Man, fuck, man. Let me get out this fucking deal with Luda and shit. Let me do this shit myself. And while I'm getting out my deal with Luda, you know, it's like quitting a job, bro. When you get ready to quit a job, you don't just quit that job and then go look for another job. Nah. When I get ready to quit this job, I'm already working for the other company that I'm working for. I'm just, waiting for that check so I don't miss a check or whatever. You know what I mean? That the money is still, everything is consistent. I jock 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz is one of my, I'm one of his biggest fans. For a dude to recreate himself, become a big star, make as much money as he did, and understand the art of marketing and what it takes to blow your record up and blow yourself up as an artist and branding yourself. You know what I mean? And Atlanta dude, man, look, 2 Chainz in them on the block. 2 Chainz got he got that Club Essos and his little tattoo shop, a little barber shop and shit. I jocked that shit. Then you got T.I., he owned the motherfucking the Trap House Museum and the Trap House Cafe. He owned that fucking block. Man, that's gangster. That's what I like to say. I like to see, our niggas who got that money, buy the fucking city, nigga. Like fucking, what his name? Like, your boy from Texas said. He said, you trying to buy a necklace. I'm trying to buy up Texas. Nigga, fuck. You heard what I said? You trying to buy a necklace. I'm trying to buy up Texas.
If you're going big, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So, tell the world, actually, what's next for you?
Oh, dude. I'm working on this fucking movie thing and a little documentary, The Mighty Temptations. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, you know what I mean? It started with me and Tim Smooth, you know what I mean? I'm just finishing out the vision for him. I'm doing that. I'm doing the Prince of Pimp Hop album, super dope shit. A DJ and a rapper, nigga. Scratching and shit, nigga. You know what I mean? Nigga, when the last time you had scratching in your fucking songs, nigga? That matter, nigga. Beats, nigga. SB12 beats, nigga. Drums, nigga. Yeah, bringing all that shit back, nigga. Shit that makes fucking sense, nigga. Shit that bang. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, yeah, you got some shit coming, bro. I'm fucking with this dude out of fucking Austin, Texas. My dude, True Lyrics, Gerald G, Lane Amazing, my nigga Big Six and Big Bump. You know what I mean? Getting down on some shit with addictive music.
Gotcha. And also, last but not least, tell the world, where can they find you on social media and everywhere?
Look, you can follow me on Instagram at the Junior Mack. The TheJRMack, or you could go follow me, subscribe to my YouTube at the official Junior Mack, or you go to my website, PrinceJuniorMackPimpHop.com. You get all my information. People who trying to book shows, try to book me, get at me, features, whatever the fuck. You can go to that website, get at a nigga.
All right, we done.
Boom.